From the request of Nancy, NMUC in Kuala Lumpur for TVET division, here's a story that it's built with AI into graphics. Yeah. Well, as you can see in the middle of the screen, that's me. My name is Thong Chi Wah, and here is my story. When I got into my classroom, my first degree, things were running on what we call a word perfect. That time, our PC, we learned to do assignment for university with a 486 PC. And the software that we use for micro writing, or at least in your case, will be Microsoft Words. That time we call it in 1995 Word Perfect. And then as time goes by, year 2015, the world has moved on. There's broadband, and they bring us what we call LMS, Learning Management System. The libraries have now become PDF books where we have e-library, and the physical library in the university will be, of course, empty space for self-learning. So then things has moved from books to digital PDF. By 2022, where we had just got through COVID in 2020, the world has gone into what we call Zoom learning. In Zoom learning, we learn about how to use Zoom and how to communicate in meetings, classroom, teaching, and studying together. So then we have by 2026, we have what we call AI tutors. Now, AI, people will start using AI to learn and to study. So for the lecturers, people like myself, we are to motivate the students to learn, whereas AI would, of course, function as the system that provides the information. For the multimedia team in MMUC, as you can see, the whole presentation is done by Cartoon. And how we did it using AI visuals. We call it text to image prompts. So this case, I will actually show it to you how we can do a simple story using text to image prompt. Welcome back to part 2. In part 2, we're going to show how we're going to design all the cartoons for the presentation that I showed you earlier in part 1. So let's start. Now, initially, when you started, you create a new chat. Okay, in the chat, you will first thing first upload a picture of yourself. That's me. You can see that's me, and this happened to be I'm wearing in red. So I upload a picture of myself, and then after that, let's look at what I write here. Okay, I need to look up. In 1995, the universities are starting to adopt computers technology as the university education tool. I was learning how to use Word Perfect app and a Lotus AM Pro. So first you have to give a context to tell the AI what is the environment, like just like a movie. When you create a like you watch a movie for Rambo, the first 5 seconds of the movie must have people running with guns, and then they are pang 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 shooting. So then when you watch the first 5 seconds of a movie called Rambo, you know it is an action-packed movie. So you must tell the AI what's next. Then after that, you give it the instruction. Kindly generate an image on the above using myself, which is the picture that we upload earlier, this one. Yep. And then you can actually use a WordPerfect on 486 PC. In the computer laboratory, the image must be a cartoon-based Malaysian Lat inspired by our Datuk Lat. So then it creates a picture that looks like this. But however, I didn't really like the size of the picture. So what I did was I instructed the AI now. The image needs to be resized to 1920 by 1080 and black and white, because the initial story that I need to start off the creative is in 1995 it should start with black and white, and then as it goes to 2026 I add in more colors. All right, so then the next picture it comes out is a black and white, and it expands to 1920 by 1080 HD. That is the size of my presentation. So then it comes out. But then it shouldn't use a picture of myself. So what I say is, first thing, there is an error here. Bilik komputer UM 1995, tetapi I want it in English. So the text bilik komputer UM 1995 to be replaced by 1995 dulu, and then word perfect text writing. My image should be a younger me at age 24. Yeah, that time I'm very young, and maintain my hairstyle. Wow, my hairstyle then and now didn't really much change. It is my hair signature. That's my signature. Kalau dalam presentation, everybody sees me this hairstyle. Of course, they know this is my signature, right? And then, of course, they created the signature for me, a younger me. Then the other characters must Malaysian or Asian looking. So then the AI changed the picture, all this picture, to a more Malaysian or Asian looking. Now, there is a yellow color person with a yellow color shirt. That's where I'm starting to introduce one color out of the entire black and white. And then the next prompt I did is make sure the image is in black and white. Okay, this is a black and white image. But when I did the presentation, I made sure I put in the yellow one because it's pretty unique. See, this guy and the next one. So I found it very unique. So again, I need to change it a little bit. In 2020, the world had a pandemic, COVID-19. Education has been forced to move online learning using online meeting and online tutorial. Now, before we continue further, I'm actually using what we call Gemini, and Gemini AI uses what we call the Nano Banana 2. Now, my case is I am a subscriber to Gemini Pro. I'm a pro user, so therefore I get to use the better version of Nano Banana 2. But it's fine. If you're free, you still can use it. Okay? So it gives me something like this. Oopsie. The reason why I did oopsie is it should be please convert the image in 1920 by 1920 by 1080 and black and white again, cartoon inspired. Immediately from a normal human being picture, it converts to a cartoon. So I got it. Oh, okay, cool. Now, but this image is not correct because the students are at home, isolated, to prevent mass infection in 2020. Thus, you are to use many panels depicting student being at home. So they have to actually design it in such a way that everybody is doing Zoom. Yes, doing Zoom. So I am one of those monitoring. My picture must go into the monitors of the thing. But then from here, I started to do more images. I started to use another software. I went to Nano Banana Direct under AI Studio because I found that it was not perfect. So I moved over there and started to create the pictures that I create. Now, if you are interested to know how I create this, walaupun dalam bahasa Melayu atau bahasa English, you can contact Nancy and ask Nancy to organize classes. The class will be what we call Applied AI. Okay. Tuan-tuan dan puan boleh menjalankan kursus bersama dengan saya online ke physical dekat NMUC ataupun online melalui Google Meeting, panggil AI, Applied AI course. Jadi di dalam course tu kita akan mengajar bagaimana menggunakan AI untuk menjanakan gambar, video. In actual fact, I can convert this into video by uploading it, the picture, still picture, onto what we call Google Flow. Under Google Flow, I can instruct it to convert. Tetapi case ini, dia akan memakaikan kredit, AI credits. For me, I have 1,000 credits because I'm a paid user. So with that, this is a simple explanation how we use prompt and of course your own picture and create a storyboard. In this case, Malaysian Lat inspired. My name is Thong Chi Wah. I'm from NMUC KL. I'm an adjunct professor. So please contact Nancy if you really want to have the applied AI course with the TVET division in NMUC, Johor, and KL. Bye bye.